Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm going to show you how you can add the Midjourney bot and if you want the Midjourney bot also to your own private server. Now this is going to enable you to organize all of your different projects, to reference them much more easily, and to have a bit more privacy when you're generating images. Even if you don't have the Pro or the Mega plan and you can't generate in stealth mode, having your own server does give you a lot less sort of exposure to the community. Now someone could still find your work, but it's less likely, and it also gives you the option to organize everything. So I highly recommend you add these bots to your own server. Now if you don't know what a Discord server is, think of it like a chat house or a chat office or a chat building with multiple chat rooms in it. So right now we are in the Midjourney server and we are looking at the announcement chat, the announcement room, which has all the different announcements. These are not called chat rooms on Discord, they're called channels. And these things right up here are called categories, like info, support, newcomer rooms 2, alpha testing, super user clubs. These are clubs for when you've generated a certain number of images, like 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, and so on. And then you've got discussion, feedback, community forums. These, I would recommend you look at these at least once in a while, because these often have some very interesting discussions. For example, how do I use a reference image? And how to insert people into Midjourney images, and adding images to your prompts. And there's all sorts of different things that are really useful. Creating photographs, prompt efficiency, developing details. There's a lot of really interesting information in this that I would recommend you look into. You don't have to look over it all right now, but it's good to know that it's there. And then if you want to generate images, you go to General Image Generation, which is right down here. And you've got General Image Generation if you want to do a theme, like the daily theme. There's a different theme pretty much every day. You could do abstract, environments, characters, image prompts, multi-prompts, X-Wave, Y-Punk, Z-Core. This is a kind of cool one where your prompt has to include some term from a long list of different, I suppose you could call them aesthetics or something, like hardcore or punk rock or something like that. And I'll show you can pull up the list if you try to generate something that doesn't have that word. Let's say, so we're going to say day at the beach. And we're going to get this very long error message which says we're missing a required word, and it has to include one of these words. And there's a whole bunch of them. Carpet punk, berry punk, mommy's on the phone core. Let's see what that looks like. Folk punk, roller wave, labor wave, tumble wave. Okay, so I once in a while I go and I copy this because this is kind of funny. So I'm just going to say mommy's on the phone core. Let's see what that looks like. And now you can generate images in these channels, and that's completely fine. That's there's no problem. The thing is, though, that a bunch of other people are generating images in these channels as well. So if you want to go back and reference it, you won't be able to do that in Discord. You'll have to go to midjourney.com and find it on your profile, and then you'll have to select open in Discord, and it's going to be, it's just a little bit of a pain, especially when you're working on a big project. So you generally want to create your own server. Now, another nice thing about this is that you can go and save these images that other people have made to reference them later if you want to try out a variation of the prompt, or you want to try it with a different version, or something, remix it a little bit, that's totally fine. So what you do is you go up here to the upper right hand corner, you click on add reaction, and you add envelope this envelope icon, and then if you saw right up here in the upper left hand side, this icon appeared right above everything else that has the Midjourney bot rainbow sailboat on it. If you click on that, that will include this message with this image of a suitcase in kind of a 3D render style. So to make sure that that's enabled, you go back to the Midjourney server, you right-click on the Midjourney server icon, you select privacy settings right down here, and make sure that this one here is turned on, direct messages. Allow direct messages from other members in this server. You want to make sure that this is turned on, even if you're only generating images in your own server. And that will allow you to use this envelope icon to save them. Now, another thing that's inconvenient about this is that, not only is it really fast, does it go a long time, but people can take your images, they can upscale them themselves, they can make variations themselves, and so for example, I could take this image here and just make a variation of that, or make an upscale of that, and then that's going to go to my account. That's a little bit maybe antisocial, a little bit annoying, so that's just something to keep in mind, that somebody can do that. There we go. It's me, the criminal. So for that reason, you may want your own server because it gives you a little bit more privacy. So how do you create a server? Well, you just go down here, you scroll down past all of the chat rooms, and you can see I've been on Discord a while. I honestly don't visit like 90% of these chat rooms, but whatever. And you go down to the bottom where you have this plus sign and it says add a server. Is this for gaming, school, club, study group, artists and creators? I suppose we can do that. And then this is for me and my friends. And what are we going to call this server? Let's call this the Midjourney. No, let's not have a brand name. Let's call this the comic program. And then for an icon, let's just go to downloads and let's see. All right, we'll have this. We can change it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just have the red convertible. And it's squished because it's not square. But that's again, we can always change it later. So here we go. We've got our comic program server. They've added some default text and voice channels. They've added these two categories. You can add more channels by adding a create channel here. You can also add some categories by going up here. And then let's go, you right click on the server icon and you say create category. And let's call the category comic book. So now we've got this comic book, but this is just a category. A category is not a channel. You can't have a chat in a category, so we've got to create a channel. And let's say this is character reference. And then this one can be issue 001, issue 002, and let's say this can also be settings. We want a channel for settings, and if you want to drag this up to the top, you click on it and drag it up here, and then that will change the order. And so we've got a very basic server here, And how are we going to add Midjourney to the server? Well, it's really easy. You go to Midjourney, and you can go to any of these channels here and see where the Midjourney bot is, and just click on the icon or on the name here and select Add to Server. We'll select a server. We are going to select Comic Program because that's the one that we just made. And can we have it read, send messages, embed links, attach files? We want it to be able to do all of these. And then we're going to confirm that we're not a robot. And there we go. So we're going to go to Comic Program. And we have, you can see online there's two people. There's me, there's Esme Rome. This is my pen name for young adult novels. And there's the Midjourney bot. So it's just the two of us. And you can start generating images right away. You can see when you pull up, when you press on this / these commands all come up. So I'm going to say imagine, what comic book are we doing? Let's say imagine a desert landscape, rolling sand hills in the style of mid-century adventure comics. And then we'll have the aspect ratio be 4:3. And that is going to generate right here. And that way, when you come back, you can just reference it here. You can also create sub-threads in different chat channels. So, for example, if you want different sub-threads for your characters, you go to the channel, and then you click on thread, and you can create a thread. So let's say we have a character named Max. And you can't really do a command for your first message, so you're going to say, this is the Max thread. And then you don't have to have this split screen where you've got the character reference and the thread. You can just click on this one and it'll fill the whole screen. And then you can just generate images in here. And that's about it for the basic functionality. Now, you'll have to decide if you also want to add the Midjourney bot. Remember that Midjourney has the exact same commands as Midjourney, and if you're not generating and not only does it have the exact same commands, but you can use Midjourney, or you can use Midjourney with the Midjourney bot. It's very simple. Let's just take this prompt and we'll run it again. And we will, and we just add -- or NIJI. So 2 short dashes followed by NIJI, and that will use the Midjourney bot. Now you may want to add the Midjourney bot because you want to have different presets. You might want to run one in fast mode and one in relax mode. You might want to have different prefer options, but which we'll get to in a later issue. But that's it's up to you. You can use it. You can just elide it. Obviously, you can use Midjourney, but the way you add it is very much the same. You can see we've got channels for generating in Japanese, in Korean, in Chinese, in English. It doesn't. That's another nice thing about Midjourney is you can generate images using Korean or Japanese or Chinese, whereas Midjourney seems to understand some other Romance languages like Spanish and French, but Japanese and Korean and Chinese, it's not as reliable. So, yeah. So to add Midjourney to your server, you go to the Midjourney bot, go to one of these image generation rooms. Here's one in English, and you just click on any message where someone's generated an image. You click on the icon or the name. You just select Add to Server. We are going to add the server to Comic Program. And we're going to authorize it. We're going to confirm that we're not robots. And then we'll just go to the server. You can see they're both here. Now, excuse me. Now, if you decide that, oh, this isn't working out, I don't want Midjourney here, because when you pull up, let's say you type imagine, now you've got these two instead of one, and you don't like that, that's what you can do is you can click on this, and let's say you right click, you can say, hold on. You can say kick Midjourney bot out, and that'll just kick it out. And you can say the reason for kick is harshing the vibe. And now, no more Midjourney. So that's about it for the tutorial. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that shows you how easy it is. All right, talk to you later. Bye.